Okay, this is video number 91 for cello students, and in this video we're going to learn to do 148, 149. However, I want you to get a little bit more agility on the C string. I want you to be a little quicker at identifying the notes by name. So we're going to start with some echoing, okay? You also need to work on this to strengthen your hand because you might not be getting a great tone. So the echoing is important to build strength and muscle memory, as well as for your brain to get a little bit quicker responding to, okay, this is an E, this is an F, this is a C, this is how I play a D, okay? So just give me 4 open C's to start with. Echo me. This is to totally focus on tone. Remember, lots of weight, not a lot of bow. Only about to hear 4 chord notes. Echo me, 4 C's. By the way, the speed I'm at is 66. C, 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 C. Now do 2 C's and 2 E's. Think about that for a second. How many fingers for E? C and E. You should have said 3 fingers for E. Echo me, C and E. C, C, E, E. Now do 2 F's. F is 4 fingers, and 2 E's, 3 fingers. F and E. F, F, E, E. Now do 2 F's and 2 D's. D is 1 finger. F, then D. 4, then 1. F, F, E, D, D, okay? Now I forgot what I was asking you to do. Now do C, D, E, E. C, D, E, E. Try that. And go. C, D, E, E. 2 C's, 2 F's. Try that. C and F. C, C, F, F. Okay, now let's try playing. Now, I wish this book gave you a little bit more challenging stuff before band gives you something really challenging at 152, and that's a couple videos from now, but it doesn't. If you look at 148 and 149, both of them are basically just going down the scale and up the scale. That's all it's doing. So I wish they had done some things where it jumped around a little so you get a little bit better actually reading your notes. So look at 148, key signature is C major, and 4/4 time. First note is F. All right, so look at measure 2. Those are E's, then D's, then open C. And then you go back up. C, D, E, F. Okay, shadow bow at once. 148, shadow bow. F and 1, 2, shadow bow, go F, F. Now E's. Now D, 1 finger. Now there's only 1 C here. C, rest. Lift, open C, D, 1 finger. Start memorizing what those notes look like. 2, rest, rest, okay? Now go on 149. I'm sorry, when you play it now, that was shadow and play it with me now. 1, 2, 148, playing now. F, F, now E, 3 fingers for E. Now look at what D looks like. It's below the first ledger line. The open C is on the second ledger line below the staff. Now C again. Now memorize D. Delete D is below the first ledger line. E is on the first ledger line. Then F is right below the staff. Rest, rest, okay? It's important you start memorizing those. I'm just warning you, the next page is going to be tricky if you don't. Okay, 149. It's the C major scale, but for some reason they chose to do it backwards. They go down and then up. It's still the C major scale. This is an easier C major scale. It's a different octave. It's the lower octave. Remember, octave is 8 notes, right? This is the lower octave of the C major scale. When you're playing your C major scales daily, I'm not going to have you do this one. This one's just easy, okay? All you got to do is work on tone on that. The other one's still kind of hard to play in tune. It gets to practice a different finger pattern with the other one. So, C major scale, we're going to continue to do this, the C major scale you've been doing, but for this one practice, let's do this. I don't think you need to shadow bow. Let's just play it. Okay, so this is just like D major and G major, but trickier is this one. So we're starting on the high note, the C on the G string, and then going down, going back up, and that's it. Okay, 149, so G finger down, you're in C major, of course, for C major scale. 4th finger down on the G string. Make sure you're on the G string before. Play with me. 1, 2, ready, say, go. C's. B, A, be a good idea would be to practice just your note reading on the C string and practice getting a good tone. That's going to help prepare you for your next video. The next video, you're actually going to learn, you're going to get a little bit more practice with C string notes, but again, it's just in order. But when you get to the following video where we teach 152, that was going to be tricky. And 155 is going to be really tricky if you don't really learn to read those notes. So work on that and start practicing getting with a better tone and better tuning on the C string.